Hi, this is Lola Tebbets.
And this is Mae Blessing, and we're here today to talk to you about the tropical islands all around the world.
To start us off, we are going to talk to Katie and Scarlett, and they are going to give us some great information on the island Hawaii and all the fun things they do there.
So where is she? Katie, we're live.
Huh? Oh. Welcome to Hawaii Radio. I'm Katie.
And I'm Scarlett, and today we are going to talk about Hawaii's restaurants,
Volcanoes,
best water activities,
beaches.
and climate stuff.
To kick off the first topic, I'm going to talk about Kilauea. Kilauea is one of Hawaii's most popular volcanoes. This volcano rose above sea level about 100,000 years ago.
Wow, really?
Yep. Another thing about Kilauea is that it's between 210,000 and 280,000 years old. Also, Kilauea is on the southeastern side of Hawaii. One last thing, Kilauea is considered the home of the Hawaiian fire goddess of Pele.
Well, that sounds really cool, Katie.
Right?
Moving on to my first topic, which is the restaurants. The only one I'm going to name is the How Tree. The How Tree has so many good flavors and delicious food. They serve brunch and dinner. Some fish that they serve are mahi, and opa.
Wow, I've never heard of those fish before. What do they have for brunch at the How Tree?
They serve cinnamon rolls, eggs, of course, and sausages. That's all for my topic on restaurants.
Moving on to my next topic, which is one of Hawaii's most popular beaches, Waikiki Beach. Waikiki Beach is the birthplace of surfing, one of the most popular water activities. Have you ever tried surfing, Scarlett?
Yes, I love surfing.
Some fun things to do on this beach are surfing, obviously, swimming, snorkeling, and you can visit the Waikiki Aquarium. Anyways, I'd like to wrap up this topic and say this beach is largely man-made. Isn't that cool?
Totally. My next topic is a short one, but it's water activities. My first water activity is whale watching. Whale watching is super fun. Also, if you're lucky, you can catch a photo of a whale jumping out of the water.
I think I caught a whale jumping out of the water once.
Wow, really? That's so cool. Anyways, another fun thing to do is parasailing. Parasailing is when you're attached to a boat and you have a big parachute. Then, when the boat starts moving, you fly up into the air. Sounds fun, right?
Now I want to go parasailing.
Me too.
Now, for my last topic, I'm going to talk about climate stuff. Hawaii is in the west region along with California, Washington, Oklahoma, Montana, Nevada, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho, Alaska, and Oregon.
Wow, that's a lot of states.
Hawaii's state flower is the beautiful hibiscus. This flower's color range is red, pink, yellow, and orange. The hibiscus flower is actually edible and is used in tea, traditional medicine, and food dye. Hawaii is very leafy and tropical. Lastly, as you may know, palm trees are everywhere in Hawaii.
Wow, Hawaii is truly beautiful.
I know, Hawaii is definitely a place I want to visit in the future.
Me too. Well, until next time, stay safe and have a great rest of your day.
Back to you in the studio.
Wow, that was terrific. I'm stunned by that performance.
Yeah, I hope we have more performances like that.
I bet we will.
And now we have Ava talking to us about Aruba. I can't wait to see what she wrote about.
Hi, this is Ava Creed. Have you ever been to Aruba? Well, there are many reasons you should plan your next vacation in Aruba. There are beaches, tropical fruits, and fun beachwear. One of the best beaches in Aruba is Palm Beach. It's known for its calm waters, perfect for swimmers and divers. It's the second most beautiful beach in Aruba. And fun fact, Palm Beach leads the country in the nation of production of sweet sugar and corn. Next, there are so many tropical fruits in Aruba. My personal favorite is mangoes. There are also fruits such as limes, avocados, and golden apples, and these are some of the more popular fruits. These are key to having a great vacation. Lastly, they wear some fun beachwear. Some of the most popular ones are sundresses, t-shirts, shorts, and sandals. They wear clothes like this because the average temperature is around 86 degrees Fahrenheit. So when you're planning your next vacation in Aruba, you should choose Aruba because there are awesome beaches, yummy tropical fruits, and fun beachwear. Back to you in the studio.
I love when she talked about the fruit. Speaking of fruit, my favorite fruit is kiwi. Lola, what's your favorite?
My favorite is watermelon.
I love watermelon.
I think we're getting off topic here. Next up, we have Quinn with a fascinating story about the Caribbean, and this is going to be so exciting. Thanks, Lola. Hi, this is Quinn Cunningham here to talk to you about the Caribbean. You don't have to go very far to have an enjoyable time in the Caribbean. There are many beaches to enjoy in the hot weather, and if you're just looking to relax and have fun all together, you can go sailing. Let's start this off with talking about the beaches. One beach you can visit is the Pig Beach. If you're a pig lover, you should definitely go here because there are about 20 feral pigs that roam freely all around the beach. They might even end up swimming with you. Another type of beach is the pink sand beach. This beach is about 3 miles of hot, beautiful pink sand. The most common question asked about the beach is how it gets its pink sand. And here's how. Tiny and red shells mix with the sand, which turns it into a pretty pink. I didn't know until I started studying the pink sand beach that there are about 15 pink sand beaches in 11 different countries, and the Caribbean is lucky to have one. And those are just 2 of many amazing beaches in the Caribbean. You can also go sailing in the Caribbean. If you like to go sailing, then the Caribbean might be for you because there are many great things about sailing in the Caribbean, like the sailing destinations and the prime sailing seasons. I'm going to start by talking about the popular sailing destinations. One of the most popular is St. Lucia's, where you can see many volcanoes and lush rainforests. Another popular destination is Antigua. It has a strong sailing community and favorable trade winds. Next, I will be talking about the prime sailing seasons, which is from December to April, when the weather is dry and sunny. One time you shouldn't go is hurricane season, which is from June to November. And if you are going to go sailing then, beware of potential weather changes and monitor the forecast. If your family is a beach-loving or a fun sailing family, keep the Caribbean in mind because it'll reach your needs for a vacation. And that's a wrap on the Caribbean. Sending it back to you in the studio. Wow, that was amazing. Now I want to go to the Caribbean.
I know, right? I really want to go visit Pink Sand Beach. And now we have Stella sharing fascinating information about Fiji Island.
Ha, Fiji. That's a funny way to say.
Fiji Islands in the South Pacific near Hawaii. It's made up of 4 main islands and many smaller ones. The biggest one is called Fiji. The smaller ones are called Natalio, Daru, and Tavina. Natalio Island is a beautiful place to visit. There are so many things to do on Natalio Island, such as coral coast diving, rainforest ziplining, beach picnic tours, hot springs and spa, and round the island day trips. The beaches have a beautiful pink sky at sunset. There are caves to explore, and water is clear and beautiful. Daru has a variety of things to do while visiting this beautiful island. There is a huge water park called Big Beluga Water Park, a lot of fancy golf courses for golfing, and Captain Cook Sunset Dinner Cruise. The dinner cruise can hold up to 220 people, serves an all-you-can-eat dinner, and live bands and dance performances. Tavion Island has a well-known diving spot called Rainbow Reef Diving. All the coral in that area actually looks like a rainbow. There's a lot of pink, different varieties of fish and sea turtles to see. If you get a chance, you need to check out one of these islands. You will have so much fun. Back to you in the studio.
Up next, we have Maeve talking to us about the Bahamas and Pig Beach. Now, that's something you don't see every day.
Thanks, Lola. Hi, this is Maeve Westling here to talk to you about the Bahamas. If you're looking to go on a vacation with kids, come on down to the Bahamas. In my opinion, I think the Bahamas is the best tropical island there is. There is nice weather, and there's great hotels to visit, and there are many attractions that will make you want to go to the Bahamas. First thing I'm going to talk to you about is the weather. The regular temperature in the Bahamas is the low 70s, but in the winter it's the low 20s, and in the summer it's usually around 80 degrees Fahrenheit. The best time to go to the Bahamas is between November and mid-April because the temperature is warmer. The second thing I'm going to talk to you about is the best hotel in the Bahamas. One of the best hotels in the Bahamas is the Rosewood Baha Mar. The first great thing about the Rosewood Baha Mar is there is an all-free beach to go to when it's hot. There's also a spa if you need to relax or if you just feel you need one. The Rosewood Baha Mar opened in April 2017, which means this is about 8 years old, and it's still in good shape. Also, they update something about the Rosewood Baha Mar every year. This year, they added a 4 high-end resort, and that's all for the best hotel in Bahamas. Next thing I will be going to talk about to you today is Pig Beach. It is a really great beach if you like animals, especially pigs. One reason you have to go to Pig Beach is on the beach you have to share your food with them. They rely on people that come to the beach and feed them and give them water. If you end up swimming with them, be aware some sharks are attracted to eating or killing pork and pig. And did you know that if you are not a very talented swimmer, you just end up drowning? A pig could possibly save your life. Believe it or not, a pig has saved a human's life before. And that's all for Pig Beach. If you like nice weather, beaches, and staying at 5-star amazing hotels, then try going to the Bahamas. It has everything you could ask for and more. And that's all from me. Back to you in the studio.
That was amazing.
And next up, we have Lola talking about Puerto Rico and the 3 water sports.
Thanks, babe. You're the best anchor partner I have ever had. Have you ever wanted to go to Puerto Rico? There are so many things to do in the summer. 3 of the most fun things to do in the summer in Puerto Rico are surfing, scuba diving, and nighttime kayaking. Puerto Rico is the ideal surfing destination with warm waters all year round. In Puerto Rico, the best surfing place is Ricon, where you can catch the best waves that are very powerful and have consistent swells attracting surfers at all levels all around the world. Whether you're a first timer or not, you can't miss the chance to go scuba diving in Puerto Rico's gorgeous turquoise waters. You can go with your family or your friends. The equipment you need to scuba dive is snorkels, wetsuits, fins, scuba masks, tanks, and valves. Never go scuba diving by yourself. Always go with a partner. During the nighttime kayaking, you can go kayaking to see nighttime wildlife in the heart of San Juan. Taking to the water to explore our island from a different perspective is a really good way to get some different information than during the day. On this 1-hour tour in Puerto Rico, people enjoy kayaking in the night with LED lights on clear bottom kayaks, which illuminates the sea below. So the next time you think about going to an island for a vacation, the first place you should go is to Puerto Rico with the best waves, deep waters for scuba diving, and the nighttime kayaking trail. Now back to the studio. Now I want to go to Puerto Rico and try surfing.
And last but not least, we have Katie and Maddie talking about Bermuda and how you can go to Horseshoe Bay Beach.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Katie.
And I'm Maddie.
And today we are here to tell you all about the island of Bermuda. Have you ever been to Bermuda? It's a great place to visit. There's lots of things to do there. My 2 favorite places to visit are the Royal Naval Dockyard and Horseshoe Bay Beach.
Yeah, Katie, one of my favorite places to visit is Horseshoe Bay Beach, too. Horseshoe Bay Beach has pink sands created by organisms mixed in with sand. The waters of Bermuda are turquoise. You can go swimming, snorkeling, and paddleboarding. Bermuda is filled with limestone cliffs and coral reefs. Ocean people are snorkeling in the reefs, and people tour crystal caves every day with a guide.
Let's talk about one of my favorite places in Bermuda, the Royal Naval Dockyard. In the summer, there are so many things you can do. You can go swimming with your family if you want to cool down and have fun. If you like dolphins, you can swim with them. Another fun things to do is ride a Segway. Have you ever ridden one, Maddie?
No, but it sounds fun. Fun fact, Katie, the Royal Naval Dockyard was actually a museum built in the 1800s. It's been fun talking about Bermuda with you, Katie.
Yeah, Bermuda is such a fun place to visit. We highly recommend you take a visit someday. Back to you in the studio.
Now that's a wrap. That's it for MT News. We hope you have a good rest of your day.
Welcome to MT Newscast. Papa, I heard we had some pretty good stories tonight. Up first, James with Jeremiah Smith.
Thanks, Bob and Eric. Did you know that Jeremiah Smith is only a freshman and he's one of the best college football players? There are so many good receivers, but Jeremiah is one of the best. Jeremiah has an interesting life story, insane stats, and a few of the coolest sponsors. Jeremiah Smith was born in Miami Gardens, Florida. He tried out for the tackle team at 7. He didn't make it. He made the team when he was 9, and he got cut from the team, so that motivated him. He went on to play high school football at Chavez Mandona Prep School. Jeremiah Smith had a 4.0 GPA. He was a 5-star recruit, so he committed to Ohio State University. At OSU, Jeremiah and his team won the national championship. Here are a few of his stats. Jeremiah Smith's receiving stats are 76 receptions, 315 yards, 15 touchdowns, and his average yards per catch is 17.8 yards. Jeremiah is 6'3", 250 pounds, and he is a freshman. Jeremiah's rushing stats are 47 yards. His average yards per carry is 7.8 yards. 1 touchdown, 6 carries. His longest reception is 19 yards. Jeremiah Smith is sponsored by Nintendo, Epic Games, and Red Bull. He has made $4 million off NIL deals. In conclusion, Jeremiah Smith is the best college freshman football player. Back to you, Eric.
I didn't know his life story was so interesting.
Yeah, that's a good point, CJ. Now we have Damien talking about Cole Caulfield.
Thanks, Bob and Eric. Have you ever heard of Cole Caulfield? He is one of my favorite players. Today I will talk about his early life, where he plays, and why he changed his number. Cole was born in Mosney, Wisconsin, United States of America on January 2, 2001. He started skating at age 2. He attended Stevens Point Area Senior High School. Then he went to Wisconsin University. After that, he went to the Montreal Canadiens. Cole Caulfield plays in the Montreal Canadiens as a right wing. The Canadiens play at the Bell Centre in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. The Canadiens are not very good, but I still like them. Many know Cole Caulfield as number 22, but right before the 24-25 season, star hockey player Johnny Gaudreau passed away, biking on the night of August 29th. One day later, Cole Caulfield changed to number 13 because that's the number Johnny wore. In summary, I hope you enjoyed learning about Cole Caulfield. That's a wrap for me. Now the spotlight is on Papa and Eric in the studio.
Now we have Ben with Saquon Barkley.
Thanks, Eric and Papa. Have you ever heard of Saquon Barkley? If you haven't, he is a cool and good NFL player. I think Saquon is the best NFL player right now. I will be talking about his stats on the Eagles, his stats in college, and his early life. In the 2024 to 2025 season, Barkley's stats were outstanding. His stats were accelerating past many of the other running backs. With 2,005 yards, his average yards were 5.8 yards per carry. Saquon had 15 touchdowns while on the Eagles and 33 recoveries. Saquon played for Penn State in college and had very good stats and achievements. Saquon came fourth as a Heisman Trophy finalist. He had 5,538 yards in his 3-year career at Penn State. He holds second place for the most yards in Penn State history. Saquon was born in the Bronx, New York in 2001. He moved to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, then he later moved to many different towns in Pennsylvania. He went to Whitehall High School where he later accelerated in football, track, and field. In conclusion, it takes hard work, dedication, and lots of practice to achieve the accomplishments that Saquon Barkley has made. That's it for me. Back to Eric and CJ in the studio.
Wow, that's a cool story. Now we have Jake with Kyrie Irving.
Thanks, CJ and Eric. Have you ever heard of Kyrie Irving? He's a really outstanding NBA player. In my opinion, he's a good basketball player. Kyrie Irving has had many accomplishments in his life. He played for a couple well-known NBA teams, and his interesting story about the number he wears. He wore number 2 on the Cavs because number 11 was getting tired. But when he played for other teams, he wore number 11 to honor his dad, who played for Boston College. When Kyrie was 13 months old, he dribbled his first basketball. Kyrie Irving was born on March 23, 1992. He played for the Boston Celtics, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Brooklyn Nets. He is now currently playing for the Dallas Mavericks. He was also an 8-time NBA All-Star. In his 5th season, he won the MVP, the most valuable player. In 2010, he was a McDonald's All-American. A McDonald's All-American is an All-Star game for the best player in high school. Kyrie led his team to a state championship as a junior at St. Patrick High School in New Jersey. As you can see, Kyrie Irving is an amazing basketball player. He's incredible, and I hope to be here one day. Back to Eric and CJ in the studio.
That was a great story.
CJ, can you tell us what makes Purdue a great school?
They have very strong programs and skilled sport teams. First, they have good sports, and there are so many fun things around Purdue. Then Purdue has very good stats for basketball. Total points of the 2024-2025 year was 2,570 points. They have so many rebounds, 10,681 rebounds and 216 steals. Their football is good, but in my opinion, by stats and everything, Purdue basketball is the best. A lot of people think other basketball teams are better, and yes, they could be right. Purdue is really good. They are not the best, but it's fun to watch because they have good players. Some of these players are in the NBA right now. Zach Edey is a legend. He was crazy tall, so you know what that means. He's going to be dunking like crazy. If you guessed that or knew that, you were right. He was not better in college. He was better in college, but he was crazy. Jaden Ivey was the quickest on the court. He's always trying as hard as he could and always explosive. You never want to be near him or you might get hurt or dunked on. They have never won March Madness, but they got into the Final Four. They are a really good team. Go check Indiana out or go to Purdue.
Lastly, CJ, can you sum up how you feel about Purdue?
All in all, Purdue is a really cool college and has skilled sport teams. Back to you guys in the studio.
Nice story, CJ.
Now we have Eric, and he's going to tell you about Boston College hockey.
If you want to play hockey in college, you should go to Boston College. They have had a really good hockey team for many years. They have been a team for 42 years. You have to be really good at hockey to play for Boston College. The Boston College Eagles have won 5 NCAA championships. They have also won 12 Hockey East championships. They've made the NCAA tournament 39 out of their 42 years. They've made the Frozen Four 26 times. Boston College has an amazing hockey team, hockey players during the 2025 hockey season. They have many top prospects. Two of their most popular ones are James Higgins and Ryan Leonard. Boston College also has a lot of alumni players. For all time, they have had 104. If you just include the players in the league right now, they have 28. This is another reason why Boston College is the best college for hockey. Now, last but not least, their jerseys. Their away jersey is maroon with white stripes. It has 3 logos: their Hockey East, their BC logo, and their Eagles word form. Their home jersey is white with gold and maroon stripes. The logos are Eagles word form, the Hockey East logo, and the BC logo. Their alternate jersey is gold at the bottom. Their alternate jersey is gold at the bottom of the sleeves. It is maroon with white stripes going through it. That is it for their jerseys. In my opinion, Boston College is the best college for hockey. Now back to you. Now back to the studio.
That's a cool story, Eric.
That's the last story tonight. That's the last story we have tonight. Thank you for watching MT Newscast. Hope you guys have a good night.
Hey guys, my name is Owen.
And my name is Jack.
And we're on B-Ball News. We will be having 6 people telling you interesting things about basketball.
Wait, I don't know it was basketball.
Well, let's ask Jack then.
Thank you, Owen. There are 8 main rules in basketball today. I'm going to tell you about the top 3. Basketball rule 1. On each team, you get 15 players. You need 5 players on the court. Those 5 players have to shoot and get the ball in the hoop to score. To start the game, 1 player from each team stands in the middle of the court. The ref throws the ball up, and each person jumps and tries to hit the ball to one of their teammates. This is called a jump ball. Basketball rule 2. On defense, you can reach for the ball, but you cannot touch the person from the other team who has the ball. Also, you can't touch their hands or trip them. This would be a foul. The foul happens the most is when a player shoots and you can't hit their arm. You can only hit the ball. Basketball rule 3. On offense, you can't dribble and dribble again. This is called a double dribble. You can't hold the ball and walk steps. Either or, that will be a travel. There are also a shot clock. You have 24 seconds to shoot the ball in the hoop. So if you play basketball, make sure you follow the rules. That's a wrap for me. Back to the studio.
Whoa, that was some pretty interesting facts on the rules of basketball. Jack, wake up. Jack, bro, did you hear anything about the rules of basketball?
Yes.
Okay, hope you don't fall asleep on this one. Well, on to the next one.
Thank you, Jack and Owen. Did you know that there are 5 positions in basketball? If basketball had no positions, no one would know what to do. The basketball positions are center, power forward, and small forward, and point and shooting guard. The center's job is to get the rebounds. He's the tallest player on the team. The center also scores close to the basket. Another position is the power and small forwards. The power forward is the 2nd tallest player on the team. He is also good at offense and defense. The small forward also plays by the hoop like the center does. Lastly, there are point and shooting guards. The point guard goes for the deep shots, and they are positioned at the outside corner of the box. The shooting guards are the team's best shooters. They're also the best dribblers. My favorite position in basketball is the point guard because I like to shoot. All the other positions are important though. That's it for me. Back to the studio.
Finally, you didn't fall asleep this time. But still, the positions of basketball are very important to the game. Now I'm going to like this next one.
What is the next one, Owen?
Well, let's see what the next one is. Okay, let's go.
Thank you, Owen and Jack. Have you ever wondered how basketball started? If you do, you're at the right place. Did you know that basketball was invented in 1891? There's plenty of different things about the history of basketball, like who invented it, the rules, when it began, and now. James Naismith was the person who invented basketball. The only reason James Naismith invented basketball was because he was a PE teacher, and his students needed something to do, but it was winter, so he made basketball. He invented it at Springfield College, Massachusetts. James Naismith was actually a Canadian. James Naismith was born on November 6, 1861, and died on November 28, 1939. Rules have changed a lot since it was made. Many people don't know this, but dribbling wasn't always allowed. So the way it worked, if you had the ball, you had to pass it or shoot it, and you couldn't move. When you didn't have it, you could move. The three-point line wasn't invented until 1979. There are 9 players on each team back then. Basketball has changed a lot since it started. There are over 30 teams now, and it started with 0. Basketball is now a global sport. There have been many famous players like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Larry Bird. Basketball has changed a lot since it began, but is loved by millions of people around the world. Back to the studio.
You know, the history of basketball made me think of my history class. It was one of my favorite subjects.
Really? That was my least favorite subject. By the way, those are some pretty good history facts.
Right, Jack. On to the next one.
Thanks, Owen. Have you ever heard of the NBA Hall of Fame? Today I'll be talking about it with you. What is the Hall of Fame, you might ask? I'll tell you what it is, where it is, and the names of some of the players that have been inducted into it. What is a Hall of Fame? It's a place, often a museum, to honor achievements or contributions in a certain field like music, sports, or business. Today you will learn about the Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts. It opened to the public on February 17, 1968. It honors basketball players, coaches, and referees. A player must be fully retired for 4 seasons before being considered eligible. There are a lot of names in the NBA Hall of Fame like Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Larry Bird, and some to come like LeBron James. Your real NBA Hall of Famer was James Naismith. He was creator of basketball, and the Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts was named after him. Back to you in the studio, Owen.
Thank you, Jack. You know, that was some really interesting how you talked about the Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Owen. You know we only have 2 left for the show.
Nice. Ready to go to the next one, Jack?
Yeah, let's go.
Thank you, Jack. Have you ever heard of Stephen Curry? He is a very talented basketball player. He's famous NBA player who has set many records in the NBA, the Olympics, and during his college career. Stephen Curry went to Davidson College in North Carolina in 2008. He brought the Wildcats to Elite Eight in March Madness. Steph Curry was the best scorer in the NCAA. Curry only played 3 years in college before he was drafted by the Golden State Warriors. Curry has played for the Golden State Warriors for 16 seasons. He has won 4 championships with his team. When playing for the Golden State Warriors, he plays as a point guard and famous for making lots of three-pointers each game. Throughout his career, Stephen Curry has broken many records. One of the biggest records is making the most three-pointers in a single game. He made 12 in one game against the New York Knicks. Curry also holds a record having the most three-pointers in a season. In 2024, he won the Olympics gold medal for Team USA in the Summer Olympics in France. He also played several NBA All-Star games. Stephen Curry is an amazing player, if you ask me. He is pretty impressive. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Owen. He was an amazing player, and you had some interesting facts about him.
Thank you, Jack. Man, I was tired after that.
Well, there's still one more.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
So, did you know that Kobe Bryant is one of the most well-known basketball players in the world? The NBA would not be the same without him. Kobe Bryant has one of the best records, a great nickname, and never played in college. First, Kobe Bryant played for the Lakers his whole career. He is one of the only 21 players to play for one NBA team. He won 5 rings on the Lakers. He also won MVP, Most Valuable Player. Kobe was one of the best guards in NBA history. Second, Kobe has one of the best nicknames in the world, the Black Mamba. The reason his nickname is the Black Mamba is because of the same killer instinct as a snake. But instead of hunting, Kobe has a killer instinct on the court. That's why Kobe Bryant has the nickname. Finally, Kobe Bryant didn't play in college. In fact, he didn't even go to college. Out of the 41 NBA players who skipped college, he is one of the best. He said if he did go to college, he wanted to go to Duke. Kobe Bryant did play at Murch High School in Pennsylvania. He played all basketball positions, including point guard and all the positions Parker talked about. These are some of the reasons why Kobe Bryant is the best. Sadly, he died in 2020, but he will always be remembered. Back to the studio.
Wow, Joshua. Kobe Bryant was an amazing player.
Yeah, Josh, that was amazing. Well, that's it for the day. See you later.